Hello guys, this is Spencer Love Hard, Face to Face with the Nation. Again, we're here at this barber shop. We're at Personal Touch Barbershop here. We're in Coco the Barber, straight from Jamaica Zone. We reached out to talk to you guys about entrepreneurship. All right, brother. Entrepreneurship 101. Here we are again, guys. We're in the shop. We're elevating the game. I gave you some clips about the shop where we was at in Skyway. Now we down on here Rainier. He moved the shop. It's a bigger location, unique location, but it's a pure barbershop. What I'm trying to talk to you guys about is how to elevate yourself, get your mind right to entrepreneurship. You must understand, entrepreneurship is a one-on-one feat, as I said before in previous videos, but it's truthfully, that's what it's about. A barbershop is a perfect starting example. You must understand, entrepreneurship, you're going to open up a barbershop, you're on your own. People are not guaranteed to come with you. People are not guaranteed you to stay with you if you have a team already built. If you're building a team, you're starting from the bottom, you're starting a new location. So I always told ones the best way to start off when you want to come out of open up your own business is start up on an already existing barbershop. That's the ideal way to start in this type of business as an entrepreneur, is start under a previous owner and build your team, your clientele up, your base up, and build your foundational for your first, last, and deposit of your commercial leasing contract. And then have another 5 to 10,000 just on, like, you might have to put a HVAC heater up there, depending on how you start your first initial leasing, commercial leasing contract. You must have to, you got to put, there's gonna be some work you got to put in, but depending on how you extend the contract and it's all in contract negotiations, because most of these buildings have been existing for a while, and you have high vac, summertime, you have gutters, you have certain things, pipings for your bathroom, for your sinks. Usually, if you open up your shop, you gotta put this money out ahead of time. Let's say this shop we moved it. He didn't have good piping. He didn't have hot water, so he had to put in hot water and piping. Then we had to put in a shampoo bowl. So they got to build all that out. You got to find a plumber that know how to do all this type of work, carpentry, or you got to hire two. But you prefer to have one person that know how to do all this, and that's the key factor. That is very important, because a lot of places, if you're gonna do a business like this, you're gonna have to at least have one sink that's outside of the bathroom, that's open to the shampoo bowl. We call it a shampoo bowl. So that's what you need to wash people's hair, or your stylist to wash hair. So shampoo, condition, take color out, depending on what you're doing to the client. But you gotta have a shampoo bowl for your customers, So that's the mandatory. And you gotta have hot and cold water. Must have running hot and cold water. That's a mandatory by most states protocols. So always remember that. So I would say, depending on the plumber, or the person that's gonna put in if you're not gonna do it yourself, if you're developing skills, and that's why I saw the difference in my first video between apprentice and a person that just started in the barber shop and do a couple years, but I did it 5 years. I know how to put in a bowl, a shampoo bowl. I know the elbow, the pipings, everything. I watched other owners do it before under my apprenticeship program, so I remember how to do a bowl. And if I don't, I can have everything ready, prepared for a plumber to come in, so I can cut my costs down. I can do my own measurements. I can do my own measurements. I can do my own pipe fitting. I can do how I want when he or she just come in and put in the pipings and I can run the hole through a wall. I remember how to put the machine in there and do that myself. So these basic little things about carpentry, simple carpentry measure, I can do myself. I know about sheetrock. I know about the beams. This is what I learned through my apprenticeship. I didn't have to use these skills yet in any of my shops that I had, because the ones I had, I came out of the barbershops, or I had ones that had previous. I try to focus on ones. Another thing, focus on one that was a previous salon or barbershop. I always try to reduce my overhead costs. I try to find a location that had a previous salon or barbershop, because I know they're going to already have piping set up for a shampoo bowl or multiple shampoo bowls. So whatever field you get into, you always want to look for a previous location, like it's going to be a restaurant. You want to have a previous location that already had a restaurant there previously. Because generally, if it's turned another business, if it was a previous restaurant 5 years previously, the same pipings that you would need are already set up in there if you're going to start into a restaurant. So that's a good information. Always remember, find something that has a similar previous restaurant or whatever kind of business you're going to do before, because it'll limit your build out expenditure. So that's another point you got to make up when you're starting out as an entrepreneur and you're starting your business. But outside of that, that's just location. When you get your location, it's important as to build out, and also to put the revenue to the side. So, and like I was taught in apprenticeship, all your revenue is coming out your tip money. What? Put your tip money to the side. If you know you want to open up in the barber shop, if you're in there 2-3 years with a barber, and you know you want to open up your shop in 2 to 3 years or 5 years, take your tip money and put it to the side, because that's going into your future. Do you see what's going into your future? You already start with positive momentum. That money that's blessed money. That's positive money. It has positive energy on that money, because that money has been given to you because you did a quality service. So the customer have given you above the amount of the haircut. You didn't really ask for this. This is what the customer gave you. So all them tips are positive energy. One of my videos I had called Law of Attraction, natural laws that we don't really realize they're important in society. This is under one of the laws, the law of attraction, the charisma. There's so many laws that you understand that affect entrepreneurship. This is a law of attraction. This is an attraction. You're giving positive energy to your shop. When you take that revenue, that particular amount of revenue, it has all this positive energy for over years, and you're going to put it into a new location, new business. So you're putting positive energy, you're depositing positive energy into a business. It's your business too. So you're bringing positive energy attraction to your business already. You're setting the foundation of your business in a positive momentum. So this is the things you got to pay attention to outside of that. I should have said that previously in another video, but this is, at least I caught it this time. So that's another point you got to remember when you're starting your business. Everything has got to be planned out. Everything has to be strategized, strategic. When you start in a business, no one going to do this for you. This is why I always, in my other video, I told you, focus on apprenticeship 2 years. You know, if you want to do it in a better way, because you let the owner know or the manager know that you want to open up a shop in 3 years. You be positive, you be honest. Don't go in nothing trying to be slick about anything. People respect honesty and ethical people, and people that have morals and values and have character, have integrity. So just be straightforward. So tell the person you're gonna be with them 2 years, a year, or 3 years. Like I say, usually do minimum 2 years apprenticeship. Tell the owner or the manager that hire you of that salon or barbershop, hey, I'm gonna be here for 2 years, I'm planning on opening my own shop. And I guarantee I won't open up within 5 miles, or I won't open up within a few blocks from your shop. But I will be opening up my shop in the future. You know, a real owner is not gonna be upset, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to serve a community. So that's another thing about my field, barbering. You always go out to serve a community. So you got to find your own community. Why would you open up right now when this community is already being served by this barbershop in this area? So you try to open up somewhere close to, a little ways away, not too far where your customers won't come to you. Remember that, always about distance. That's why I say a 5-mile radius to a 10-mile radius. 5 miles to 7.5 miles to 10-mile radius is you stay in the maximum you go, because they can take buses to get to you. 10 miles is about 15 minutes away, driving. But you know what I mean? Depending on that's traffic. If it's just straight there with stoplights, depending on minimum stoplights, it's going to be about 12 minutes to get to you. But with traffic, I'll put another few minutes on there, so about 15 minutes to get to your location. That's reasonable. So you got to remember that, and that's the furthest end. Then you got 7.5 closer, so you can stay within 15 minutes of where you're located, because you don't want to make your clients to come too far out. They're not used to that. This is some of the measurements you got to use when you're looking at location, because you want to keep much as your clientele you can, because reality is part of the clientele that you have gained started at that shop where you're at. Them people are not going to come with you. I don't care what you think. I don't care what they say. They might come once or twice or 3 times, but they're really loyal to that community that they are. You met them there. You got the clients there. They like your haircut. They like your personality, but they prefer that barbershop if it's still there. Now, if it's closed down, you might well obtain them clients. But if it's not, then they're pretty much going to stay at that location. That's why we say 20 to 30% of your clientele will remain in that community. So always brace for that when you just decide to move out and open up your own business. That's mandatory. That goes with it. Everywhere I moved, all the shops I opened up in the city of in King County, I noticed that what the master barbers told me before told me it was true. It was about 20% of my clientele didn't follow me. And I would wonder why. And sometimes I go back to the shop, talk to the owner, say, what's up, talk to them. And I see my clients come through. I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. It's understandable. They prefer to stay there. It's because when I go to a new area and open my shop, I'm going to open up and be able to obtain other clients in their location. So that's part of it. That's the nature of this type of business model. So entrepreneurs, always do your research, always do your due diligence, prepare yourself, be on top of what you're doing, starting whatever business that is, because this is the next level. You go from working to develop your business model, your business plan, to executing your business plan, to starting your business, building the financial wherewithal to get it started off the ground. So in this type of business, one of the best great business to start is a barbershop or salon, because it's already built-in system. You already got it structured. And you're just going out into the world to manifest it into another location, a community. So this is very important to this type of business model. As an entrepreneur, never forget these keys that I'm giving to you. And when you're looking at, I'm not gonna give you everything, and this one just go all over the place with this information. I'm gonna stay right here, starting the business. Location. I gave you that one video. I gave you where I originally started at. I'm giving you some more information. I'm telling you how to set up and looking at the internal parts of opening up a barbershop business. You gotta look at everything I said previously about the interior of the business, like the high vac, the cooling system, AC, plumbing, the locksmiths, electricity company. Everything's got to be put into your name, your business name, not your name, but your business name. And that's another thing I noticed. Some of the business owners, a lot of business owners put stuff in their name. You never want to put things in your name. You want to put it in your business. You're running a business. You're overseeing a business. It's your business. So everything should be in your business name. Honestly, you could put certain things in your name, but as long as under the contract you as the manager, managing operator of the business, and you're the point person that will come to that business to talk to about what's going on. Anything referring to the business. But outside of that, everything else got to be under your business model. This is mandatory when you start your business, because you want to establish a business relationship with the business community, with the Better Business Bureau, with the Small Business Association, SBA, with the local chapters, with the other business people, with the different, you set up your vehicle. You want to have a car for your shop, your business. You want to set up your account with the Jiffy Lube, with oil change of place, with the gas station, your insurance company. Make sure you have insurance. Start off with name brand. They say, well, you start anywhere you can. And if you know you already established, start off with name brands, some of the top forms, State Farm, Allstate. Get a brand name. You're building your business up. You want to give your business, start your business with the best foot forward. You want to be able to present yourself in a way where everyone recognizes everything you're doing. Brand your business. You're doing, like they're doing social media, like I'm doing here. This is a business. I'm branding this business now. So brand your business. It's very important when you do this. So I'm not going to take no more of your time. This is very important. Always take advantage of this information. And leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about it. I'll be uploading this today, tonight. There's some good information on here, man. I hope you take these pointers as you start your business as an entrepreneur one-on-one. This is Frenchy Loveheart again with Face to Face with the Nation. I'm letting you know, guys, business entrepreneurship one-on-one, starting your business. Take advantage of the information. Subscribe, like my channel. Let me know what you think about it. Leave a comment down below.